Hello, and this is Big Man Bot. Now, since Super Smash Bros. 4 will be coming out for the Wii U and 3DS next year, which I'm really excited for, I decided to review Super Smash Bros. Melee on the Nintendo GameCube. Now, this game was released in 2001 in Japan and America, and 2002 in Europe and Australia. And this game has received many positive reviews. Some even say it's the best in the Super Smash Bros. Series. While I think Brawl is better, this is still a great game. And do you want to know why it's great? Well, we'll just have to find out, won't we? Come out. There we go. So, the story of Super Smash Bros. Melee is, well, there isn't a story. It's just Nintendo characters fighting each other so they can fight Master Hand. But if I had to make up a story, here's the story. Master Hand is holding a Super Smash Bros. Tournament, and he has invited 25 Nintendo stars in the tournament. And the winner of the tournament will get to fight Master Hand. And the winner of the overall championship who beats Master Hand becomes a trophy, which gets put in the official Nintendo museum. Guys, that's the best story I can come up with. Now just stick with the story, okay? Good. Now we can get onto the gameplay. Now, in case you never played a Super Smash Bros. Game, this is how it works. You basically beat up Nintendo characters, and you gotta knock them off the screen to kill them. Now, since I'm too lazy to explain the controls, I'll just show you the tutorial video the game gives you. See, the game's better explaining everything better than me. I'm just lazy, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, I just love being lazy. This is an epic battle. Sort of. Okay, so that was a tutorial video, okay? Now let's get on to the actual gameplay. There are 25 playable characters, but there's 14 when you begin the game. You start off with Mario, Bowser, Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon, Link, Zelda, Samus, Kirby, Ice Climber's Nest, Fox, and Pikachu. But you can unlock other characters such as Dr. Mario, Falco, Pichu, Jigglypuff, Mewtwo, Mr. Game & Watch, Marth, Roy, Young Link, and Gandalf. So those are all the characters. And guess what, guys? There are a whole bunch of stages to play. I haven't unlocked all of them, but I have got some at least. Yeah. So, as you saw in the tutorial video, you just beat the characters up. Just like this. You better die, Yoshi! You're the worst creation ever! I beeping hate you, Yoshi! You're gonna die and go to hell, you stupid beeping whiny dinosaur baby! I need to kill you again. There we go. Now let's talk about the game mode. So there's a whole bunch of modes. There's the one-player mode. So basically, there's regular match. There's classic mode, which is just like how it works in the original. You just beat up a few foes to get to Master Hand. Adventure is unique because you go through a bunch of stages from a bunch of Nintendo franchises and you beat up some characters along the way. And yeah, All-Star, basically what you do is you fight everyone in the game. In event match, you basically have 51 events and you have to beat them all. And you can win trophies by beating them and even a few characters. Our stadium, you either get to target test, which is just like it is in the original, you destroy 10 targets. Home run contest, where you knock a sandbag as far as you can, even though it's not as good as it is in Brawl. And multi-man melee, where you have a bunch of melee modes to fight some wireframes. Yeah. And then there's training, which I just showed you, where you can just train and just do random stuff. Then there's versus mode. There's normal melee, which is just a normal match. Tournament melee, where you can have a tournament. Special melee, where you can choose a whole bunch of melees. All these melees. You can set your custom rules, and you can give yourself a name. You know what I'm gonna call myself? Hi. Yeah, from now on, I will be called Hi. Yeah, because I want to say hello to everyone. You can look at some trophies. You get gallery, where you just look at a bunch of trophies. You unlock trophies by either collecting them or beating the game as characters. We have Mario using a cape. And that, you might notice, is the avatar I use for my icon on YouTube. I call him Super Squonk. You like the name? I hope you do. And there's a lottery where you can just exchange some coins, and what you get from playing the one-player mode, and you just unlock trophies. Then you can look at your trophy collection, which you could just look at. And there's a whole bunch of things in this room. There are Smash Brothers, there's a Smash Ball poster, there's a Game Boy, there's an NES, there's a GameCube, there's a Super Nintendo, a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, and an N64 with a copy of the original game in it, which I guess is interesting. Then you have options, which is just your options. You know, data, rumble, sound, screen, and language. And data, you can look at the snapshots you made in camera mode, the tutorial I showed you, your records and melee, and just some messages the game gives you, which is special. And yeah, that's all the game modes. Now let's talk about the graphics. The game has some nice graphics for an early GameCube game. They look quite nice, and they definitely look appealing to the eye. They don't look terrible at all. The stages look nice, the characters look detailed, and overall it's just a great looking game for 2001. Oh, I wish that the new game wasn't focusing on primary colours for its graphics. Seriously. Bowser in particular looks better in Brawl than he does in the new Super Smash Bros. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, the game has nice graphics, decent backgrounds, and overall the game's quite fun. Now, let's talk about something quite awesome. The music. The music can be quite awesome. Now, here's a rearranged version of the Donkey Kong 64 main theme. This rearrangement is quite cool, and I definitely enjoy it. Yeah, there's also some other cool songs. My favourite is probably the Fire Emblem theme in this game. Just listen to it. Wow. This music is just great in my opinion. I also like the theme when you fight Gigabout. Guys, I was too lazy to show you the actual battle. But this music is awesome still. No, I take back what I said before. This is the best song in the game. Now, let's get on to the bad parts about Melee. Now, to be honest, there aren't that many bad things about this game. One bad thing is that Pichu sucks. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Pichu sucks because he isn't that strong. His attacks don't have that much knockback. And whenever he uses an electric attack, it hurts him. Okay, Pichu is kind of strong, but the damage he takes when using electric attacks is really stupid. That and Pichu is just not a worthy character to be in this game. I haven't played any Pokemon games. Why couldn't they pick a cooler Pokemon to play as? Like, Charizard. I know Charizard isn't that cool, but Charizard was awesome in Brawl. It would have been cool if he was playable in this game. But nope. They chose stupid Pichu. More like Pee-Poo. That's how much you suck, Pichu. Now go to hell, Pichu. And make sure you don't come out. Donkey Kong? No, he'll commit suicide. Okay? Another thing that sucks is that you only get a limited amount of continues. You see those coins? Yeah. Whenever you use a continue, you lose them. If you don't have enough to continue, it's game over. Which really sucks. And another thing that really annoys me is that the game uses 11 blocks on your memory card. What? 11? I mean, that is a lot of space. What was it all used on? Was it all used on the fancy, beautiful looking intro? Was it? Or was it used on all the stuff that was in the game? I think that most of it went to the intro. If the intro wasn't there, I think the game would have held like 6 blocks. And taking snapshots also uses blocks of your memory card. In fact, on the box it says uses 11 blocks without snapshots. I mean, that is so annoying. But at least we can talk about the good things about the game now. First off, the game has a lot of content, which will definitely be making you come back. Especially more than the first game. And where the game really shines, though, is the multiplayer. If you got friends, expect you guys to have a blast playing this. I mean a blast. I mean, you guys will have so much fun if you have your friends. And while I don't have any friends to play with, I do have fun just having random battles with me against 3 random opponents. And like I said before, the game has great graphics for its time, and the music is also awesome. And so those are also two positives. The controls are great and work fine. And the AI feels right. I mean, level 1s are nice and easy that you can easily beat, and level 9s are quite tough. One thing I forgot to mention for the bad parts is that if you're dead in these stock battles, you can't leave the match, which is really dumb. Really dumb. You just have to see the rest of the battle. Super Smash Bros. Brawl didn't do that, and I think that the original didn't do that either. So that's just dumb. Oh great, now I'm stuck with a broken hammer. But I'll let you see a bit more of this battle before I get to the overall. Now I'm just going to say the overall right now. Overall, Super Smash Bros. Melee is a great game with great graphics, great music, and great controls. Great everything. Now the only complaints I have are just nitpicks. But overall, the game is a great one, and I definitely recommend it. Overall, Super Smash Bros. Melee gets my rating of B+, which means it's a great game with a couple of minor things that happened. I would give it an A- if those nitpicks didn't annoy me that much. But overall, this is definitely a great game. You should definitely buy it. And I'll talk about my new rating system in a bit more detail now. Now, an A-star rating means that it's fantastic. It's one of the best games ever. I'd give an A-star to games like Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Super Monkey Ball 2. An A means that it's an amazing game that you should definitely play, something like Monkey Ball 1. B+ means that it's a great game that you should play, just like Melee. B means it's a very good game that I recommend. And I don't know which game to say that for, but I might say it for I don't know. There's C, which means it's an above average game, which you could play if you want to. D is a decent game, which I'd say check it out if you want to. One example is Madagascar for the PS2. D- means that it's a mediocre game that you shouldn't play. E means that it's a very bad. E means that it's a bad game. E- means that it's a very bad game. F means it's really, really bad. And F-, which is my worst rating, is the worst. It means the game is horrible. It means that the game should not be played by anyone. It should not be touched. And a good example of that is Spyro the Eternal Knight for the Nintendo DS. I will get around to reviewing that when I can. So, that's the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And tell me what you thought about it. This is Big Bambot, aka Super Squonk, signing out.